Sheri Nixon with Keller Williams Luxury has joined me now on Real Estate in the Lowcountry. Always good to see you, Sheri.
Great to be here. Yes.
So we're going to kind of jump right in today because we're going to talk about, you're really kind of a listing specialist, and let's talk about what makes you so different and how you handle your clients if they do a listing with you.
Okay. Yes, I do think it's important. I try to go above and beyond. And I have done this. I have an example of something I did recently that way. Yes. So I have a lot of clients or agents that call from other places. And as you know, this is a second home destination.
For sure.
So a lot of people don't live here. So I received a call from an agent, and she said she had a client, the nicest person, and they had had some health issues, and they had not been down to their house, their second home here, for 8 months and not been in it. Yes. So they had to leave in a sudden, just really suddenly, and they thought they'd be right back. So then I went in, and I do have to say this. If anyone has a second home, my advice is that there's home watch services that can help you out. And I know, like an example, Ike Calloway with House Butler, he can come in and check on it once a week.
Yeah, and it's really important because you don't want it to just sit there unattended because you never know what's going to happen.
Right. So I do have an example. They mailed the key to me. I went in, and the house had been just left. There was towels on the floor. There was
they really did go.
Yeah, they left.
Coming right back.
Yes, they left.
Okay.
So there was a buzzing noise in that jacuzzi tub, and I don't know how long that had been going on, which could have shorted out and had a fire.
Right.
There was beautiful 2-story ceilings. I looked up, and the wood inlay up there was stained. There had been moisture, so there had been a roof leak. We had to pull out baseboard because the ice maker had leaked. So there were a lot of things that had happened.
Yeah.
So the great news is I'm in a group, Business Network International. I think I've talked about it to you before.
Yes.
It's B&I, and it's a group we meet once a week, and there's all these vendors in there. And our philosophy is givers gain. So I have all of these people at my fingertips, which is important.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, because you just mentioned a variety of different issues that would maybe be a plumber, an electrician, probably a painter, or a woodworker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and that's hard to get. So it's really nice to have an agent that has those people at their fingertips, because this was an emergency situation. We called in Bill Ball with BB Roofing. We called in Shay Simons with, that was a painter. Nick Rogers, an electrician, came in there. We had Stacy with Southern Style Soft Wash. We had to do that. We had Ewan McCauley had to do wood rot and all of that.
Right.
We had to have cleaners and tree trimmers and landscapers, and the best thing in the house that didn't need work was the pool, because there was A1 Pool Company, and they had been coming every week. But other than that, we had to do so much work. Right. And in this price point, we listed it, in $3.7 million or something, and there were other houses on the market then. And if we wouldn't have done all those things, I'm sure we would have had to sell it for probably $1 million less.
Absolutely, and it would have sat there for a while.
It would have sat there because people would have just thought it was a dilapidated house, and in reality it was a beautiful home. And we sold it for $3.6 million, and it was a really great success story.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's nice to have somebody that has resources, and I do have that, and I love it.
Yeah, you clearly had like you said, your fingertips on everything. So it was immediate that you could get in there and do that.
Right.
Yeah, and so, tell me when somebody's looking for somebody to list with, obviously that is a huge thing, what you just mentioned.
Yes.
But I know you also have other things where you have your assistant that can do virtual tours, you can do all kinds of things.
We can do all of that. And it's not just big luxury homes that we do this for. I have a listing coming up in Evian Villa. It's a small villa. I walked in, and they're also second homeowners, and I walked in and it smelled kind of musty. So we got in an HVAC person to redo ductwork. Just a lot of those things that you need to look at that you think that, oh, I'll just list it, and but you really have to do, and we're not even talking about, which I could do in another segment, talking about the staging and all of that that needs done.
No, this is just the actual like bare minimum maintenance that needs to be done, but it's going to put money in your pocket. So that's amazing.
Right, and people need to know that anything you can do like that, it really does make a difference in what the property sells for.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sheri. That was fascinating today. I appreciate it. And if you are looking to list, make sure that you're giving Sheri a call, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.